You are welcome to Campus Mission, raising world-class leaders, making destiny fulfilling. This is the first semester 2026, and as we have usually done, we start off with information on assignments, how to discover your assignment and to live it. That is the reason for which you are here on earth. And many times, these assignments are the pointers to our success on the face of this earth. Assignment comes in dimension, and when we say assignment, we mean a duty that you are assigned to perform. A duty that you are assigned to perform. And in this case, we are talking about a duty that you have been assigned by God to perform on earth to help humanity. You are here on earth to contribute to the development of humanity, to contribute to the beauty of the world. You have a role to play that the world needs so badly. So you have an assignment. When we say assignment, we mean purpose, your purpose on earth. If you are within the clergy zone, we will say what the perfect will of God is for your life. So today we are looking at what you need to know about your assignment. What you need to know about your assignment. It's just a quite brief information we may be able to give to you, but we can also give you references where you can also read more on it. This particular information was taken from a book I read by Dr. Mike Murdock, and is entitled The Law of Recognition. So if you search for the book The Law of Recognition, you may find this and find more that will help you to do better. So what you need to know about your assignments. The first thing you need to know about your assignment is that your assignment is always to a person or a people. So your assignment may not be for everybody on the face of this earth. It may be for a group of people. It may be for a person. You can't be able to reach everyone. That's why there are diversities of assignment. The world is almost over 7.7 something billion people. You may not be able to help everyone, but there are some special people that you have been assigned by divinity you have been assigned to them to help them. So you are here on a purpose that you should know. You are not an accident. Even if you were born out of wedlock, it doesn't make you an accident. We have a typical example of a child who was born out of wedlock in the Bible called Solomon. And yet he had a great assignment for the people of Israel. So once God allows you here on earth, the reason is that there is a purpose on your life. There are people waiting for you to fulfill their assignments. There are people who fail if you fail. There are people who will not survive if you do not fulfill your assignment. So your assignment is very important and it is very crucial. So I encourage everyone to identify his assignment and to live it. And the best part of it is that you have to, one way or the other, give an account of it one day. And that is the scary part of it. One day. The second thing you need to know about your assignment is that your assignment determines the suffering and the attacks you will encounter. The suffering, the challenges, the difficulties, the attacks you will encounter. It is your assignment. It is your assignment that determines them. When your challenges are more, when your difficulties are more, when your attacks are more, when your sufferings are more, that means your assignment is big. So what you go through determines what you are made to bring on board to help humanity on earth. Let's take an example of somebody who suffered more, Nelson Mandela. He was definitely assigned on the face of this earth to help to release his people, to grant freedom to his people out of the hands during the apartheid in South Africa. And one of the things that we saw as challenge, difficulty, attack, suffering on his life was he was imprisoned in an island. He has to crack stones, serve as a prisoner for 27 solid years before his people had liberation. And when he was even voted into power as a president, he served only one term and he left it. So don't be despair, especially when you find yourself that you are beginning life and there are challenges and they are difficult. They are all pointers to your assignment. They are pointers to your assignment. That tells you you have been molded, refined, and made for that particular task. So what some of these challenges, difficulties, struggles does is that they mold you, they refine you, they build you, they strengthen you for this assignment. So it's not an accident, it's not a coincidence. It is a designed plan that is to enable you to be able to fulfill your assignment effectively. What you need to know about your assignment. Number 3. What grieves you is a clue to what you are assigned to heal and to restore. What grieves you? What grieves you is a clue to what you have been assigned to heal and to restore. So the question I'll pose is, what grieves you? What grieves you? What makes you go through pain? They are indicators of your assignment. What makes you weep? They are indicators of your assignment. We see a man called Nehemiah in the Bible. He was weeping over the walls of Jerusalem. He was grieving over them. He even had to starve himself. He has to deny himself of some privileges for 12 solid years because he had a burden. Whenever he heard a story concerning the wars and the state of his people, he instantly went into grieving and mourning mode. So when you experience some of these things in your life, in a particular area, in a particular direction of life, it is a pointer to your assignment. Compassion is always a signpost to the geographical location where you belong. Compassion. 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 There are people that when they see struggling, mothers struggling, when they see children who are not able to go to school because of hardship, there are people that when they encounter certain people, they are gripped with compassion. Compassion is always a signpost to the geographical location you belong. Then you can know that this area is my area. I have been assigned to help this group of people to make it in life. What makes you cry is a clue to the problems God has qualified you to heal. What makes you cry? Is it the poverty-stricken state of your people? Is it the illiteracy rate of your people? Is it the marriage system of your people? What makes you cry is a clue to the problem God has qualified you to heal. That is what you need to know about your assignment. Number 4. What you love the most reveal the greatest gift you contain. What you love the most reveals the greatest gift you contain. I've said it over and over. Those days when I started off, I really had a problem believing that what you love could be a pointer to your assignment, because I felt that if you don't necessarily have to love what you have been called to do, it should be an obligation that is given to you. But how far can you go? How far can you go engage in an obligation you don't love? Do you get it? How far can you go? It will demoralize you. You will be discouraged. You will lose interest. You will back off. So growing up, I've come to realize that is very important. Your love indicator is very important. What you love the most is the greatest gift that you contain. Passion is the path to your wisdom. Passion. Passion is the path to your wisdom. What you love to talk about. So how do you know what you love to talk about? If you get into the bookshop and you are going through the bookshop and you are asked to pick one book, what will you want to read about? If you are among your friends and you are to talk about something, what will you talk about? What you love to talk about? What you think about? What you learn about? is your place of assignment. That is your place of assignment. You always have wisdom for something you love. The proof of love is the investment of life, right? We look at the Bible and we see this man called Moses. His in-law came to visit him and saw him doing something that will kill him. And if you see somebody work from morning to evening, that means he loves his job. He loved the job to the extent that he wasn't using wisdom. So he will sit down from morning to evening and judge his people. So his in-law came to give him a clip. Whatever can contain you, consume your life, involve you, engage you, long hours, before you can say Jack, it's a pointer to your assignment. What do you love doing? What do you do that you don't need motivation to do it? What do you already have an inner motivation to do? These are signs and pointers to your assignment. Point number 5. Your assignment is geographical. It's very important. Once I had a brother travel to a country. 2 solid years, he didn't get a job. He was in another country. I think another 2 solid years. He combed to and flew. He never got a job. Then he moved to another country. And in that country, when he got there, he only didn't get a job, he also found a wife. And he has been in that country ever since. Your assignment is in the location. It is that same country that the heavens spoke for him. That is where he had clarity of his assignment on earth, and he engaged in it. So just look at the location. You went to a country, 2 years, never got a job. Hardship, difficulty, struggling. Went to another country, 2 years, never got a job. Struggle, difficulty, hardship. Went to another country. Then in that country, you just did not get a job. That is to say, you got a job. Now, after getting a job, you find a wife. After finding a wife, you discover your assignment. And you start pursuing it and living it. You see how location is important? Very, very important. So you can't function anywhere, everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. You can't. You can't. Where you are matters as much as what you are. It does. You may be a beautiful whale, But you better be in water, or else you won't survive. No matter how beautiful you are, the way, you can't live on the surface of the earth. You have to be in water. Location, geographical location. So your assignment is in a location. That is your duty to find. Which location is favorable to you? Which location causes the heavens to work for you? Which location gives you results? Which location brings you fruit? Which location grants you achievements? Location. If you are to fulfill your assignment on earth, geography matters. It controls the flow of favor in your life. It controls the flow of favor in your life. Location, geography, controls the flow of favor in your life. So when you find yourself in a place that you are operating on a brass heavens, every place is closed, then you need to look into it again. That may not be your location. So especially those who feel like, if I don't travel, I won't make it. It's not everybody that is meant to travel to make it. Yeah. Except you are meant to make it traveling. It's not everybody. So you have to find it. And I can guarantee you, even if you are not traveling and the location is where you are, you will be so successful that nothing will hinder you going on vacation anywhere in the world. So successful. And I can guarantee you will enjoy traveling better. Because by success you can afford to enjoy an expensive holiday. What is more important is fulfilling your assignment. The second important thing about location is that who sees you determine who promotes you. Because assignment is, there are assignment helpers, there are destiny helpers located in locations to help you. So who sees you where determines the promotions you enjoy. Geography always will affect the increase of favor if that is where you have been assigned. That is why Jesus taught to go where you are celebrated, instead of where you are tolerated. Sometimes it's amazing. If you find yourself in an environment where you are tolerated, even your potentials will not come out. You won't be able to command results. So it's always best to find yourself in an environment where you are celebrated, where you are received, and where you are helped. Abraham was asked in the Bible to leave his father's house. In fact, as a matter of fact, if he had not left, we won't be talking about him today. We saw what location did for Ruth. Ruth followed Naomi to Moab. Hopeless, battered, widowed, failed in life, business gone, nothing was working. Now, finding herself in the right geographical location, Ruth meets her Boaz. And this is a good moral lesson. Boaz, over the years, had already made his money. What Ruth was supposed to do was only to locate the right location. That was all. So it tells us that there are specific blessings put in place awaiting you in your rightful location. That is why identifying your location is very important to help you to move on. Geography plays a major part in every success story. It does. It does. Some of those guys who have made names on the face of this earth, we can really see. Especially, let's take Elon Musk. Geography. Started off in South Africa, moved to Canada, started business in Canada, realized that he needs a very conducive location, moved to the US, and the whole story changed. Location is very important. Don't begrudge Donald Trump when he's trying to protect his country, because we see that the facilities and the setup of US makes businesses to strive. And out of all the richest people on the face of this earth, the largest are in the United States of America. Yes, the highest number of them. That means the environment is conducive for business thriving. So location. Find your location. I'll pause here so that you think over it. You will not find any success story without the story of location. Very important. Geography had played a major role in every success story. So, 1, always know that your assignment is to a person or a place. 2, know that your assignment determines the struggles, the challenges, the difficulties, the attacks you encounter. 3, what grieves you is a clue to what you are assigned to heal and to restore. 4, what you love the most reveals the greatest gift that you contain. 5, your assignment is geographical. I trust that somebody have learned something about his own assignment today. Will come your way with the continuation next week, same time. To be able to succeed with your assignment on earth, there are many factors that plays that role for you. One of them is the discovery of your passion. Another one of them is the discovery of your personality. Another one of them is the discovery of your gifts and your talents. Another one of them is the discovery of your spiritual gifts and other abilities that are hidden within you that you don't know. My point is on the spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gift is only activated when you take Jesus as Lord and personal Savior. That means you have kickstart a spiritual movement in your life. It is only when that kickstart button is pressed that the spiritual gifts are activated. So it comes with a lot of benefit. So if you believe that Jesus really came to this earth, lived a life, went to the cross to save us, then say this after me, to activate that gift, because you need it for your performance and your success on the face of this earth. Say this after me. Say, Lord Jesus, I believe that you came to die for my sins. I'm a sinner. Please forgive me of all my sins. Write my name in the book of life. Become the Lord and Master of my life from today forward. Thank you, Jesus, for saving my soul. If you pray that prayer, my brother, my sister, I can guarantee you that every spiritual gift that is supposed to enable you to fulfill your assignment on earth has been activated, and you are good to go. We'll come your way same time next week. Please share the video. Let somebody also hear this. Share the video. Next time we'll come your way to continue so that you can gather these informations. Reference: Law of Recognition, Mike Murdock. Campus mission: raising world-class leaders, making destiny fulfilling. God bless you.